What up, guys? We're back with episode 4 of 2 a.m. horse riding gang. I'm just abbreviating it to horse gang now. I can't let that happen. Well, anyways, I'm back on the usual playground, and I came out here thinking I was gonna have to walk through a foot of snow, but lucky for me, it's all turned to ice, and it's now a complete hazard. And I haven't fallen yet, but if you hear a crash, that's probably me hitting the ground at a very high velocity. Anyways, today we're gonna answer 2 questions that are kind of very close. Almost fell there. Maybe I shouldn't walk around. But anyway, back on topic. We're gonna answer 2 questions. They're kind of similar in most cases, but the first one is suffering part of the human condition, and if so, or if and well, the follow up to that is what would someone who has never suffered be like? And that's the first question, I guess. And the second question is God, I'm trying to jog my. Hold on. I'm kind of spacing out here. Right. It's been, by the way, it's been 51 hours since I've last. Wait, 50. What time is it? It's 2 o'clock. Of course, it's 2 o'clock. It's actually been 53. So it's a fun. I'm in a fun state of mind, as usual. I don't do this unless I'm in the mood. But yeah. Second question. Do hardships make you stronger? And if so, at what point do the hardships become too much? Now, I'm kind of grouping those together as like one, or like the 2 questions before that as well, as like one big theme for this video. So anyways, gonna get into it, right? So is suffering part of the human condition? Hell yeah. It sucks, but it definitely is. I mean, it's kind of hard to argue against it not being, because every like moment can be considered suffering if you really try it. But I wouldn't, because that's a really shitty point of view. But yeah, it's the only way you can really grow. Like if I guess like in the sense of failure, like if let's say you're like, yo. This is a really lame example of it, but it's like, yo, I wanna try and throw this ball into this. We'll just do basketball. We're gonna try and shoot this basketball into the basket, right? You're like, all right, cool, I'm gonna do it. You throw it, and it's just complete whiff, like 5 feet off. Like, what were you doing? What the fuck were you doing? Like, what are you doing with your life if you can't get even 5 feet close? Like. And so in that moment, you suffered, you failed miserably, atrociously, like, goddamn. Maybe don't ever think about ever going to the NBA and kind of type failing. Anyways, but in order to like, and so obviously you're like, okay, I did something wrong. It was obviously 5 feet short, so I'll put more power on it. And so next time, it gets 2 feet closer. And so it's only 3 feet away. It's like, wow, hold on. This suffering helped me accomplish something. So I guess that loops into the next question is too, like hardships. Or do they make you stronger? Hell, that's another thing too. Fuck. Dude, I got a lot to say here. Anyways, but yeah, human condition, suffering. I think it's very important, because if we didn't suffer, to answer the second part of this now, we wouldn't learn anything. We wouldn't strive to be better. Because if we didn't suffer, that means we were perfect. That means we're perfect. Nothing's wrong. We have no reason to change anything to be anything more than you already are. And obviously, it's the part of the human condition, I believe, is progress. We must always be better, always must change, adapt, develop new ideas, and stuff. There's a car going by. I'm gonna put my hood up. There's not a person on the playground. No, don't worry. Are there 2 cars? Oh, there are 2 cars. Ooh. But yeah, I think it's vital. But yeah, so that's kind of like that point. And then I guess to answer the second question as well, do hardships make you stronger? How? Maybe, potentially. Depends. Hardships are kind of like it's a very thin line, I believe, because it's not like the the quote from Batman, right? It's not about getting knocked down or whatever shit. It's about how you get back up. Straight up. That's a god tier quote. And I paraphrased it because I don't remember the actual quote, but I believe it's perfect, right? Because if it's like just getting hurt, suffering, failing, that's not gonna help you do anything. It only hinders you. But now knowing that failure, now having suffered that bit, you now know not to do that. You now know how to change, how to avoid that happening again. Thus, you got back up, and you are now better, stronger than you were before. That makes sense. However, if you don't get back up, and it's and you're crippled and you're trauma and you have trauma for the rest of your life, then it's kind of like that's probably not the best, Yeah. I don't know if I went into I don't know if I was as thorough as I could have been on those other ones, but that's the best I could think of in the special state of mind I am in. So yeah, I'm only at 7 minutes. I guess I could talk about other stuff. Well, actually, what kind of whack? You can't really see it on this camera, but I have a scar on my chin. I don't know where it came from. Because usually for something to scar, right? You need to have a cut, unless something bleeds or that's there, right? I don't know where it came from. There was no blood ever there. There was no irritation, nothing. There's just a scar there. I'm kind of worried. Because that means... Because it's definitely there. It's not like it's not there. It's there. And that means I missed something. And if order for it to scar, that means it had to be relatively bad, right? It obviously doesn't have to be oh no, it doesn't have to be a fatal wound, but in order for something to scar, it has to be rather serious. It can't be just a little scratch that you forget about 3 seconds after it happens. I don't know. It's kind of whack. But anyways, now I just have a line on my chin that hair doesn't grow. And it's kind of whack, so I can never really grow out my beard. Because there's just a line on my jaw that just does not grow hair. It's kind of depressing. But yeah, that's kind of a fun little story. That's just not really fun. Now that I think about it. Actually, I've been the ice crackling under my feet. It's kind of loud. You can probably hear that, to be honest. There's no way, actually, you definitely can hear it on this. I'm recording on my phone, so there's no way you can't pick that up. Alright, well, that's the video. Yeah. Until next time. Maybe I should get a slogan at the end of this. Something really ridiculously dumb. Ooh, I could think. Oh, what are some ideas? Never microwave your grilled cheese sandwiches. That's oddly specific and kind of weird, and an easy point. Yeah, no, we're gonna go with that one. That's solid. Yeah, but until next time, I'll see you next time on episode 5 of 2 a.m. Horse Riding Gang, where we talk about the difference between animals and humans. Sick. All right. See you next time. Remember microwave your grilled cheese sandwiches. Bro, that shit's so fucking whack.